You are watching the Dangerous News Network, and I am Daniel McFarland. And today's topic is the Detroit Tigers. Now, what we have at left field is Andy Dirks, Matt Tuiasosopo, and maybe Nick Castellanos. Center field is Austin Jackson. Right field is Torrey Hunter. Third base is Miguel Cabrera. Second base is Omar Infante. First base is Prince Fielder. Catcher is Alex Avila. Shortstop is Jose Iglesias. And DH is Victor Martinez, with Brian Pena, the backup catcher, Ramon Santiago, utility man, and Don Kelly, the 25th man. Now, as for the pitching staff, we have Max Scherzer. I would put him as the ace of the staff right now. He's the best pitcher we have. Even though Anibal Sanchez, he's ace-like at times. And he's the number 2 pitcher on our staff. Well, Fister, Verlander, they're close. But Fister's better than Verlander right now. And Rick Porcello, they're about close too. But Verlander, I still give him a number 4 spot right now. The bullpen still has some sore spots. Al Albuquerque, Bruce Rondon, he may not be ready. He needed another year in Toledo. Well, he needed this year in Toledo, of course. But if he can handle the closer spot, we have our closer. Drew Smyly should be starting over Porcello, truly. Jose Veras, well, he can close. People forgot about that. Joaquin Benoit is our de facto closer, but he's really a setup man. Darren Downs does not belong in the majors if he's still in the majors. And Jose Alvarez, he replaced Phil Coke. I'm glad that Phil Coke is gone. Yeah, just because you work hard doesn't mean you have skills. But here's what the Tigers really need. We need a real leadoff hitter. Austin Jackson is a number 6 hitter at the most. But if I had my way, he would be number 7 or number 8 in the lineup. We need a real third baseman, a one with power, a one that can hit very good for average, and a one that can field. Nick Castellanos cannot field, so he will not be an answer at third base. He can't even field left field. He's a DH at the next level. And Miguel Cabrera is not holding up, even though he's the best hitter in the Major League Baseball. You need to get rid of Santiago. That guy doesn't have it anymore. And I'm not sure he ever had it, for the most part. He definitely was never more than a utility player. Alex Avila has 0 skills. Never had much skill in the first place. Now, I will admit that he has the occasional clutch home run, but we need more than that from our catcher. We need a catcher that can hit a little, that can field, that can throw people out at times. That's why I would go after A.J. Przinsky in the off season. And we need to do everything we can to get rid of the albatross contracts of Justin Verlander and Prince Fielder. They will kill the Detroit Tigers in the long run. They will preclude us from re-signing Max Scherzer, and I don't want that, especially if he keeps it up. I have more confidence in Scherzer than I ever had in Verlander being a real ace and a big game pitcher. And Fielder, he's never been clutch, and I don't think that's ever going to change. And we need bullpen depth. Bruce Rondon, Jose Veras, and Joaquin Benoit. That's what we have. We need a long reliever, and we might have a long reliever in Jose Alvarez, and a middle reliever, and a lefty specialist. That's who we need. But I would like to beg one question. Is Nick Castellanos truly an answer to the Detroit Tigers' problems? Well, if his skills can translate to the majors, I say maybe. But here's the caveat. He's a DH at the next level. He ain't no fielder. That is the truth. He can't play third baseman. He can't even play left field. Now, there's reason for concern. His 279 average in Toledo, even though he's been hot this month, he's been hotter this month than he ever has in July. That's the truth. But if he gets off to a hot start, major league pitchers will have to adjust to him. But once they adjust to him, he'll have to adjust to them. And if he can adjust to them, then we know beyond a reasonable doubt that he can play. If he can't, then Dave Dombrowski needs to know that before the rest of the league gets hip to the idea that he might not be able to play. But let's talk about those contracts that Dave Dombrowski full-heartedly gave out to Prince Fielder and Justin Verlander. Well, Mike Ilitch, we can blame Mike Ilitch for the Fielder contract. That wasn't Dave Dombrowski, to give you credit for that. But we could have had Yoenis Cespedes and Josh Willingham. Josh Willingham plays left field, and for 1 year, he DHs the next year. Well, he will play left field again next year, to be honest. But he will be our left fielder, and he will be protecting Miguel Cabrera. He would have done an adequate job. His power numbers are there, and his power numbers that he posted in 2011 were real. Those weren't the cheap home runs. This was in Oakland Coliseum, a notorious pitcher's park. Fielder, yeah, he has power numbers that make any part look small, but was he really worth it? I don't think so. But again, to give you credit, it wasn't Dave Dombrowski. It was Mike Ilitch that gave that contract. Verlander, now that was the dumbest contract that Dave Dombrowski made. It was dumber than the Dontrelle Willis contract that he gave out 5 years ago. and it ended up killing the Detroit Tigers. Verlander, he was already past his prime, and he had 2 years left. We could have traded Verlander and gotten a good return. We could have gotten a top pitching prospect, a left-handed starter, a top position prospect, probably a catcher or a third baseman, and another prospect. But he did make a masterstroke trade and traded for Jose Iglesias. You don't get Jose Iglesias every day. Shortstops do not come cheap, no matter how weak they are. But Jose Iglesias is a gold glove quality. That means he has a hell of a glove, but he's not much with the bat. I can tell you that. But still, if he can hit 250, 260, I'll be happy, and I'll be ecstatic if he hits 270, 280. But anyway, this is the Dangerous News Network. I'm Daniel McFarlane, and I approve this message.